Wired and Wise, Navigating the Digital Age of Communication. Chapter 1. From Smoke Signals to Social Media, A Journey Through Communication Technologies. Communication, the lifeblood of human interaction, has evolved dramatically over millennia. From the earliest cave paintings to the instantaneous connectivity of the internet, the methods we use to share information, ideas, and emotions have shaped societies, cultures, and the very fabric of our existence. This chapter embarks on a journey through the fascinating history of communication technologies, tracing their development and impact on the world, culminating in the digital revolution that has so profoundly transformed our lives. Our story begins in the prehistoric era, long before the written word. Early humans relied on a combination of nonverbal cues, gestures, facial expressions, vocalizations, and rudimentary visual symbols to communicate. Cave paintings, like those found in Lascaux, France, serve not only as artistic expression but likely as a means of storytelling, record-keeping, and perhaps even ritualistic communication. These visual narratives, painted on cave walls thousands of years ago, represent some of humanity's earliest attempts to transcend the limitations of face-to-face interaction and preserve information across time and space. As societies developed, so too did their communication methods. The invention of writing, arguably one of the most significant milestones in human history, revolutionized how information was stored and transmitted. From cuneiform tablets in ancient Mesopotamia to hieroglyphics in Egypt, early writing systems allowed for the codification of knowledge, laws, and stories, laying the foundation for complex civilizations. The development of the alphabet, with its simplified system of symbols representing sounds, further democratized literacy and facilitated the spread of ideas. The invention of the printing press by Johannes Gutenberg in the 15th century marked another turning point. Prior to this, books were painstakingly handwritten, making them expensive and accessible only to the elite. The printing press enabled the mass production of books, making information more readily available and fueling the Renaissance and the scientific revolution. The ability to disseminate knowledge widely had a profound impact on society, empowering individuals and fostering intellectual discourse. The 19th century witnessed a surge in technological innovation that dramatically accelerated the pace of communication. The invention of the telegraph by Samuel Morse allowed for the instantaneous transmission of messages over long distances, revolutionizing business, politics, and news dissemination. The telephone, invented by Alexander Graham Bell, further transformed communication by enabling real-time voice conversations across vast distances. These inventions effectively shrunk the world, connecting people and communities in unprecedented ways. The 20th century brought a wave of new communication technologies, including radio, television, and the internet. Radio and television became powerful mass media, shaping public opinion, disseminating news, and providing entertainment to millions. These technologies further blurred geographical boundaries, creating a shared cultural experience and fostering a sense of national identity. The advent of the internet in the late 20th century marked the beginning of the digital age, a period of unprecedented technological advancement and societal transformation. The internet, a global network of interconnected computers, has revolutionized virtually every aspect of human life, including how we communicate. Email, instant messaging, and social media platforms have become integral to our daily lives, connecting us with friends, family, and colleagues around the world. The rise of mobile devices, particularly smartphones, has further amplified the impact of the internet. These pocket-sized computers have put the power of the internet in the hands of billions, enabling constant connectivity and transforming the way we access information, consume media, and interact with the world. From smoke signals to social media, the history of communication technologies is a testament to human ingenuity and our innate desire to connect with one another. Each new innovation has built upon the foundations laid by its predecessors, shaping our world in profound ways. As we move further into the digital age, it is essential to understand the historical context of these technologies and their impact on society, so that we can harness their power for good and navigate the challenges they present. The next chapter will delve deeper into the pervasive nature of technology in modern life and its influence on various aspects of communication. Chapter 2. The Connected World, Technology's Pervasive Influence on Communication. We live in a world saturated with technology. It's woven into the fabric of our daily lives, shaping how we work, learn, socialize, and, most fundamentally, communicate. This chapter explores the pervasive nature of technology in modern life and its profound influence on various aspects of communication, from the most intimate personal relationships to global interactions. We'll examine how technology has not only changed how we communicate, but also what we communicate, and the very nature of connection itself. The ubiquity of smartphones is perhaps the most striking example of technology's influence. These devices are no longer just phones. They are pocket-sized portals to the internet, cameras, video recorders, news sources, entertainment centers, and so much more. They have become indispensable tools for communication, enabling us to stay connected with friends and family, collaborate with colleagues, and access information anytime, anywhere. This constant connectivity has blurred the lines between our personal and professional lives, creating an always-on culture where we are perpetually reachable and expected to respond. Social media platforms have further amplified the impact of technology on communication. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and countless other platforms have created virtual spaces where we can connect with people from all over the world, share our thoughts and experiences, and build communities around shared interests. These platforms have democratized communication, giving individuals a voice and enabling them to reach a global audience. However, they have also raised concerns about privacy, misinformation, and the potential for echo chambers and online polarization. Technology has also transformed professional communication. Email has become the primary mode of communication in many workplaces, facilitating collaboration and information sharing. Video conferencing tools have enabled remote work and virtual meetings, connecting teams across geographical boundaries. Project management software has streamlined workflows and improved productivity. However, the reliance on digital communication in the workplace can sometimes lead to misunderstandings, misinterpretations, and a lack of personal connection. Beyond personal and professional spheres, technology has also reshaped how we interact with the world at large. Online news sources and social media have become primary sources of information for many people, influencing public opinion and shaping political discourse. Digital activism has emerged as a powerful force for social change, enabling individuals to organize and mobilize around important issues. However, the spread of misinformation and fake news online poses a significant challenge to informed decision-making and democratic processes. The rise of artificial intelligence, AI, is poised to further transform communication in the years to come. Chatbots are already being used to provide customer service and answer questions online. AI-powered translation tools are breaking down language barriers and facilitating cross-cultural communication. However, the increasing reliance on AI in communication raises ethical questions about authenticity, transparency, and the potential for bias. While technology has undoubtedly brought many benefits to communication, it is important to acknowledge the potential downsides. The constant connectivity and information overload can lead to stress, anxiety, and a feeling of being overwhelmed. The blurring of boundaries between personal and professional life can make it difficult to disconnect and recharge. The erosion of face-to-face interaction can lead to a decline in social skills and a sense of isolation. In conclusion, technology's influence on communication is profound and multifaceted. It has connected us in unprecedented ways, empowered individuals, and transformed how we interact with the world. However, it is crucial to be mindful of the potential challenges and to use technology in a way that enhances, rather than detracts from, our well-being and our relationships. The next chapter will explore how digital communication has shaped language itself, including the rise of internet slang, emojis, and the changing dynamics of written and spoken communication. Chapter 3. The Evolution of Language, Digital Tongues, and the Shifting Sands of Communication. Language, a dynamic and ever-evolving entity, is constantly being shaped by the forces of culture, technology, and human interaction. The digital age has introduced a new set of influences, accelerating the pace of linguistic change and giving rise to unique forms of communication. This chapter explores how digital communication has shaped language, from the rise of internet slang and abbreviations to the pervasive use of emojis and the changing dynamics of written and spoken communication. One of the most noticeable effects of digital communication on language is the rise of internet slang. The constraints of character limits in early online platforms, combined with the desire for quick and efficient communication, led to the development of abbreviations and acronyms like LOL, Laugh Out Loud, BRB, Be Right Back, and I'm Joe in my humble opinion. These shorthand forms of expression have become ingrained in online communication, even transcending the boundaries of the internet and entering into everyday speech. The informal nature of many online interactions has also contributed to the evolution of language. Grammar rules are often relaxed. Spelling is sometimes phonetic rather than conventional, and a playful tone prevails. Memes, viral images or videos often accompanied by text, have become a popular form of communication, conveying complex ideas and emotions in a concise and humorous way. These linguistic innovations reflect the fast-paced, informal, and often humorous nature of online culture. Emojis, those small digital images used to express emotions and ideas, have become a ubiquitous part of digital communication. They add a layer of nonverbal communication to online interactions, helping to convey tone and meaning in the absence of face-to-face cues. While some may dismiss emojis as a frivolous addition to language, they have become an essential part of how we express ourselves online, particularly in informal settings. They allow us to add nuance, humor, and emotional depth to our messages, bridging the gap between text-based communication and the richness of face-to-face interaction. Digital communication has also influenced the dynamics of written and spoken language. The rise of instant messaging and social media has blurred the lines between written and spoken communication, leading to a more conversational and informal style of writing. We often write online as we speak, using colloquialisms, contractions, and sentence fragments. This informality has even crept into more formal forms of writing, such as emails and even academic papers. The way we consume and process information has also been affected by digital communication. The constant stream of information online has shortened our attention spans and encouraged us to skim and scan rather than read deeply. This has led to a preference for concise, easily digestible content, such as bullet points, short paragraphs, and visually appealing graphics. However, the evolution of language in the digital age is not without its critics. Some worry that the informality and abbreviations prevalent in online communication are eroding traditional grammar and spelling skills. Others fear that the reliance on visual communication, such as emojis and memes, is leading to a decline in literacy and critical thinking skills. While these concerns are valid, it's important to remember that language has always been in a state of flux. New technologies and social forces have always influenced how we communicate. The digital age is simply the latest chapter in this ongoing evolution. Rather than lamenting the changes, we should embrace the creativity and dynamism of digital language, while also recognizing the importance of maintaining a strong foundation in traditional literacy skills. In conclusion, digital communication has profoundly shaped language, giving rise to new forms of expression, influencing the dynamics of written and spoken communication, and changing the way we consume information. The evolution of language in the digital age is an ongoing process, and it will be fascinating to see how it continues to evolve in the years to come. The next chapter will explore the growing importance of visual communication in online interactions and its impact on how we process information. Chapter 4. The Rise of Visual Communication, A Picture's Worth in the Digital Age. While language remains a cornerstone of human communication, the digital age has witnessed a dramatic rise in the importance of visual content. Images, videos, infographics, and other visual elements have become increasingly central to how we communicate online, influencing how we process information, form opinions, and connect with others. This chapter explores the growing significance of visual communication in the digital landscape and its impact on our understanding of the world. The internet is inherently a visual medium. Unlike traditional forms of communication, which often rely on text or audio, online platforms are designed to showcase visual content. Social media platforms like Instagram, Pinterest, and TikTok are entirely built around visual sharing. Even on platforms that are primarily text-based, images and videos play a crucial role in attracting attention and conveying meaning. The rise of smartphones with high-quality cameras has democratized visual content creation. Anyone with a smartphone can now capture and share images and videos with the world, contributing to the ever-growing volume of visual content online. This has empowered individuals to become content creators, sharing their perspectives, experiences, and stories through visual media. Visual communication is particularly effective in capturing attention in the crowded digital space. Our brains are wired to process visual information more quickly and efficiently than text. A compelling image or video can grab our attention in a way that a block of text simply cannot. This makes visual content particularly valuable in online advertising and marketing, where the goal is to stand out from the competition and capture the attention of potential customers. Visuals also transcend language barriers. An image can convey meaning regardless of the viewer's native language, making visual communication particularly valuable in a globalized world. This is why infographics and data visualizations are becoming increasingly popular for communicating complex information in a clear and accessible way. They can simplify complex data and make it easier for people to understand and interpret. The rise of visual communication has also influenced how we consume news and information. Many news organizations now rely heavily on visual content, such as photos, videos, and interactive graphics, to tell stories and engage their audiences. This has led to the rise of visual journalism, which combines the power of storytelling with the immediacy of visual media. However, the increasing reliance on visual communication also presents challenges. The ease with which images can be created and manipulated has led to the spread of misinformation and deepfakes, making it increasingly difficult to distinguish between real and fake content. This underscores the importance of developing critical thinking skills and media literacy to evaluate the credibility of visual information. Furthermore, the emphasis on visual content can sometimes overshadow the importance of written communication. While visuals can be powerful tools for communication, they should not come at the expense of clear and concise writing. Effective communication requires a balance between visual and written elements, ensuring that both work together to convey meaning and engage the audience. In conclusion, the rise of visual communication is a defining characteristic of the digital age. Images, videos, and other visual elements have become essential tools for communication, shaping how we interact with the world and process information. While visual communication offers many benefits, it is crucial to be mindful of the potential challenges and to use visual media responsibly and ethically. The next chapter will explore the skills and strategies needed to communicate effectively in the digital age, including how to create compelling visual content and use it to enhance communication. Chapter 5. Effective Online Communication. Crafting Your Digital Voice. The digital world is a cacophony of voices vying for attention. In this noisy landscape, effective communication is more critical than ever. Whether you're crafting a professional email, engaging in a social media discussion, or sending a quick text message, the way you communicate online can significantly impact how you are perceived. This chapter provides practical tips and techniques for writing clear, concise, and engaging online communications, emphasizing the importance of tone, style, and audience awareness. Clarity and conciseness. Brevity is a virtue in the digital age. People are bombarded with information, so it's essential to get your point across quickly and efficiently. Avoid jargon, unnecessary words, and convoluted sentences. Use short paragraphs, bullet points, and headings to break up your text and make it easier to read. Before hitting send, take a moment to review your message and ensure it is clear, concise, and easy to understand. Tone and style. While clarity and conciseness are essential, they shouldn't come at the expense of your personality and voice. Your tone and style will depend on the context of your communication and your intended audience. In professional settings, a formal and respectful tone is generally appropriate. In more informal settings, such as social media or personal emails, a more relaxed and conversational tone may be acceptable. However, even in informal settings, it's important to maintain a level of professionalism and avoid anything that could be construed as offensive or inappropriate. Audience awareness. Effective communication requires understanding your audience. Consider their background, knowledge level, and communication preferences. Tailor your message to their specific needs and interests. Avoid making assumptions about what they know or understand. If you're communicating with a global audience, be mindful of cultural differences and sensitivities. Email etiquette. Email remains a primary mode of communication in the professional world. Follow these basic email etiquette tips. Subject line. Use a clear and concise subject line that accurately reflects the content of your email. Greeting. Start your email with a professional greeting, such as "Dear Name" or "Hello Name." Body. Keep your email concise and focused. Use short paragraphs and bullet points to make it easy to read. Closing. End your email with a professional closing, such as "Sincerely," "Best regards," or "Thank you." Proofread. Always proofread your email before sending it to catch any typos or grammatical errors. Social media communication. Social media platforms offer unique opportunities for communication and engagement. However, it's important to be mindful of the public nature of these platforms. Think before you post, and avoid sharing anything that you wouldn't want your boss, your family, or potential employers to see. Be respectful of others, even when you disagree with them. Engage in constructive conversations and avoid getting drawn into arguments or flame wars. Text messaging. Text messaging has become a popular form of communication, particularly among younger generations. While text messages are often informal, it's still important to be clear and concise in your communication. Avoid using excessive abbreviations or slang, as this can make your messages difficult to understand. Be mindful of the time of day when you send text messages and avoid sending messages late at night or early in the morning. Visual communication. As discussed in the previous chapter, visual communication plays a vital role in the digital age. Use images, videos, and infographics to enhance your messages and make them more engaging. However, ensure that your visuals are relevant to your message and that they are of high quality. Netiquette. Netiquette refers to the set of rules and guidelines for online behavior. Following these guidelines will help you communicate effectively and respectfully in the digital world. Be mindful of others' time and attention. Avoid spamming or flooding people with messages. Be respectful of different opinions and perspectives. And always remember that there is a human being on the other side of the screen. Effective online communication is a skill that can be learned and developed. By following the tips and techniques outlined in this chapter, you can craft your digital voice and communicate effectively in the ever-evolving digital landscape. The next chapter will delve into the specifics of building a strong and positive online presence. Chapter 6. Building a strong online presence. Curating your digital self. In today's digital world, your online presence is often the first impression you make. Whether you're actively seeking professional opportunities, building a personal brand, or simply engaging in online communities, how you present yourself online matters. This chapter provides strategies for building a strong and authentic online presence, managing your reputation, and networking effectively in the digital space. Defining your online identity. Before you start building your online presence, it's essential to define your online identity. What do you want to be known for? What are your strengths and passions? What kind of image do you want to project? Your online identity should be a reflection of your authentic self, but it should also be tailored to your specific goals and target audience. Choosing your platforms. Not all social media platforms are created equal. Consider your goals and target audience when choosing which platforms to focus on. LinkedIn is a must for professionals looking to network and build their careers. Instagram and Pinterest are great platforms for showcasing visual content. Twitter is ideal for sharing news and engaging in discussions. Choose the platforms that best align with your goals and where your target audience is most active. Creating a professional profile. Your online profile is your digital storefront. It's the first thing people see when they search for you online, so it's important to make a good impression. Use a professional photo. Write a compelling bio that highlights your skills and experience, and showcase your accomplishments. Keep your profile up to date and relevant to your current goals. Sharing valuable content. The key to building a strong online presence is to share valuable content that resonates with your target audience. This could include blog posts, articles, videos, images, or even just thoughtful comments on other people's posts. Share content that demonstrates your expertise, showcases your personality, and provides value to your followers. Engaging with your audience. Building a strong online presence is not just about broadcasting information, it's about engaging in conversations. Respond to comments and messages, participate in discussions, and connect with other people in your field. Building relationships with your audience is essential for building a strong online community. Managing your online reputation. Your online reputation is one of your most valuable assets. It's important to be mindful of what you post online and how you interact with others. Avoid getting into arguments or posting anything that could be construed as offensive or unprofessional. If you make a mistake online, own up to it and apologize. Networking effectively. The digital space offers countless opportunities for networking. Connect with people in your field, join relevant groups and communities, and participate in online discussions. Networking online can lead to new opportunities, collaborations, and friendships. Maintaining consistency. Consistency is key to building a strong online presence. Post regularly, engage with your audience, and keep your profiles up to date. A consistent online presence shows that you are active and engaged, and it helps to build trust and credibility with your audience. Protecting your privacy. While it's important to be active online, it's also important to protect your privacy. Be mindful of what information you share online and adjust your privacy settings accordingly. Be careful about sharing personal information, such as your address, phone number, or financial details. Staying authentic. The most important thing to remember when building your online presence is to be authentic. People can spot a fake a mile away. Be true to yourself and let your personality shine through. Authenticity is what will attract people to you and help you build genuine connections. Building a strong online presence takes time and effort, but it's an investment that will pay off in the long run. By following the strategies outlined in this chapter, you can curate your digital self and build a positive and impactful online presence. The next chapter will explore the art of digital dialogue and how to engage in constructive online conversations. Chapter 7. The art of digital dialogue. Fostering respectful online conversations. The internet, while connecting us globally, can sometimes feel like a battleground of conflicting opinions and heated debates. Navigating these digital dialogues effectively is a crucial skill in today's world. This chapter explores the art of digital dialogue, providing strategies for engaging in constructive online conversations, managing disagreements respectfully, and fostering positive communication in diverse digital communities. Listening more than you speak or type before jumping into a conversation. Take the time to listen and understand the other person's perspective. Read their posts carefully, consider their point of view, and try to understand where they're coming from. Resist the urge to formulate your response before fully understanding their argument. Active listening is just as important online as it is in face-to-face interactions. Respectful communication. Even when you disagree with someone, it's essential to communicate respectfully. Avoid personal attacks, insults, or inflammatory language. Focus on the issue at hand, not the person. Remember that there is a human being on the other side of the screen and treat them with the same respect you would expect in a face-to-face conversation. Constructive feedback. If you disagree with someone's point of view, offer constructive feedback rather than simply dismissing their ideas. Explain your perspective clearly and provide evidence to support your claims. Be open to the possibility that you might be wrong and be willing to consider alternative viewpoints. Finding common ground. Even in the midst of disagreement, it's often possible to find common ground. Look for areas where you can agree, even if it's just on a small point. Finding common ground can help to build rapport and create a more productive dialogue. Managing disagreements. Disagreements are inevitable in online conversations. The key is to manage them effectively. If a conversation becomes heated, take a step back and cool down before responding. Avoid getting drawn into arguments or flame wars. If necessary, disengage from the conversation altogether. Empathy and compassion. Remember that everyone has their own unique experiences and perspectives. Try to put yourself in the other person's shoes and understand their point of view. Empathy and compassion can go a long way in fostering respectful online conversations. The power of questions. Asking questions is a great way to engage in constructive dialogue. Questions can help you to understand the other person's perspective, clarify their points, and encourage them to think critically about their own beliefs. Open-ended questions, such as, "Why do you believe that?" or "Can you tell me more about that?" can be particularly effective. Avoiding trolling and flame wars. Trolling and flame wars are unfortunately common in online communities. Trolls are individuals who intentionally post inflammatory or offensive content with the goal of disrupting conversations and provoking reactions. Flame wars are heated arguments that often devolve into personal attacks and insults. Avoid engaging with trolls or getting drawn into flame wars. The best way to deal with them is to ignore them. Creating positive online communities. We all have a role to play in creating positive online communities. By engaging in respectful and constructive conversations, we can help to foster a more welcoming and inclusive online environment. Be a positive role model for others and encourage others to do the same. The importance of moderation. Online communities often benefit from moderation. Moderators are individuals who are responsible for enforcing community guidelines and ensuring that conversations remain respectful and constructive. If you are involved in an online community, consider volunteering to be a moderator. Digital citizenship. Just as we have responsibilities as citizens in the real world, we also have responsibilities as digital citizens. Digital citizenship involves behaving ethically and responsibly online. This includes respecting others, protecting privacy, and avoiding harmful or illegal activities. Engaging in constructive digital dialogue is a vital skill in the digital age. By practicing the strategies outlined in this chapter, you can contribute to more positive and productive online conversations. The next chapter will explore the nuances of nonverbal communication in the digital age. Chapter 8. Nonverbal communication in the digital age. Reading between the lines and emojis. In face-to-face interactions, nonverbal cues like body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice play a crucial role in conveying meaning and emotion. While these cues are absent in many forms of digital communication, we've developed new ways to express ourselves nonverbally online. This chapter explores the nuances of nonverbal communication in the digital age, focusing on how we use emojis, GIFs, memes, and other visual elements to convey meaning and emotion in online interactions. The challenge of nonverbal absence. One of the biggest challenges of digital communication is the absence of traditional nonverbal cues. In a text-based message, it can be difficult to discern the sender's tone or intent. This can lead to misunderstandings and misinterpretations. For example, a sarcastic comment might be taken literally if the recipient doesn't recognize the sender's tone. The rise of emojis. Emojis have become a ubiquitous part of digital communication, serving as a digital equivalent of facial expressions and body language. They allow us to add emotional context to our messages, conveying feelings like happiness, sadness, anger, or surprise. Emojis can also be used to clarify the tone of a message, preventing misunderstandings. While some may dismiss emojis as frivolous, they have become an essential part of how we express ourselves online. GIFs and memes. GIFs, graphics interchange formats, and memes are another form of visual communication that has become popular in the digital age. GIFs are short, animated images that can be used to express a wide range of emotions and reactions. Memes are images or videos that are often humorous and relatable, and they can be used to convey complex ideas or emotions in a concise and impactful way. GIFs and memes add a layer of expressiveness and humor to online communication, enriching our digital interactions. The importance of context. While emojis, GIFs, and memes can be helpful in conveying meaning and emotion, it's important to remember that context is key. The same emoji or GIF can be interpreted differently depending on the context of the conversation and the relationship between the sender and the recipient. For example, a winking emoji might be playful in one context but inappropriate in another. Cultural differences. Just as nonverbal cues can vary across cultures in face-to-face interactions, the interpretation of emojis, GIFs, and memes can also vary across cultures. It's important to be mindful of these cultural differences when communicating with people from different backgrounds. An emoji that is considered harmless in one culture might be offensive in another. Beyond the visual, while emojis, GIFs, and memes are important forms of nonverbal communication in the digital age, they are not the only way we express ourselves nonverbally online. The way we write, our choice of words, punctuation, and capitalization can also convey meaning and emotion. For example, using all caps can be interpreted as shouting, while using a lot of exclamation points can be seen as overly enthusiastic. The blurring lines between verbal and nonverbal. In digital communication, The lines between verbal and nonverbal communication are often blurred. Emojis, GIFs, and memes are visual elements that are used to enhance and complement text-based communication. They are not a replacement for verbal communication, but rather a supplement to it. Developing digital nonverbal literacy. Just as it's important to develop strong verbal communication skills, it's also important to develop digital nonverbal literacy. This involves understanding the nuances of emojis, GIFs, memes, and other visual elements, as well as being mindful of how our own communication style is perceived by others. The evolving language of digital nonverbals. The language of digital nonverbals is constantly evolving. New emojis, GIFs, and memes are constantly being created, and their meanings can change over time. It's important to stay up to date on these trends in order to communicate effectively in the digital age. Nonverbal communication in the digital age is a complex and fascinating topic. By understanding the nuances of emojis, GIFs, memes, and other visual elements, we can enhance our online communication and build stronger connections with others. The next chapter will delve into the complexities of cross-cultural communication in our increasingly interconnected digital world. Chapter 9. Cross-cultural communication in a digital world, bridging the global divide. The internet has shrunk the world, connecting people from diverse cultures and backgrounds in unprecedented ways. This interconnectedness offers incredible opportunities for collaboration, learning, and understanding. However, it also presents unique challenges. Navigating cross-cultural communication in the digital world requires sensitivity, awareness, and a willingness to learn. This chapter explores the complexities of cross-cultural communication online, offering strategies for promoting inclusivity, avoiding misunderstandings, and building bridges across the global digital landscape. Understanding cultural nuances. Culture influences every aspect of communication, from language and etiquette to values and beliefs. What is considered polite in one culture may be offensive in another. Understanding these cultural nuances is crucial for effective cross-cultural communication online. For example, some cultures are more direct in their communication style than others. A direct message might be perceived as rude in a culture that values indirect communication. Language barriers. Language barriers can be a significant challenge in cross-cultural communication. While translation tools can be helpful, they are not always perfect. Nuances of language can be lost in translation, leading to misunderstandings. When communicating with people who speak a different language, it's important to be patient and clear. Avoid using jargon or slang, and be willing to explain your meaning if necessary. Nonverbal communication across cultures. As discussed in the previous chapter, nonverbal communication plays a significant role in online interactions. However, the interpretation of nonverbal cues can vary widely across cultures. An emoji that is considered friendly in one culture might be seen as offensive in another. It's important to be aware of these cultural differences when using emojis, GIFs, and other visual elements in cross-cultural communication. Cultural etiquette. Different cultures have different rules of etiquette. What is considered polite in one culture may be considered rude in another. For example, some cultures value punctuality, while others are more relaxed about time. It's important to research the cultural etiquette of the people you are communicating with to avoid making any faux pas. Respecting diversity. The digital world is home to a vast array of cultures and perspectives. It's important to respect this diversity and avoid making generalizations about entire groups of people. Treat everyone with respect, regardless of their cultural background. Promoting inclusivity. Cross-cultural communication should be inclusive. Make an effort to understand different perspectives and create a welcoming environment for people from all backgrounds. Be mindful of your language and avoid using stereotypes or offensive language. Avoiding misunderstandings. Misunderstandings are common in cross-cultural communication. When a misunderstanding occurs, it's important to address it directly and respectfully. Clarify your meaning and be open to the other person's perspective. Building relationships. Building strong relationships is essential for effective cross-cultural communication. Take the time to get to know people from different cultures and learn about their customs and traditions. Building relationships can help to bridge cultural divides and foster mutual understanding. Cultural sensitivity. Cultural sensitivity is key to successful cross-cultural communication. Be aware of your own cultural biases and be willing to adapt your communication style to different cultural contexts. Be open to learning from other cultures and be respectful of different worldviews. The importance of context. Context is crucial in cross-cultural communication. The meaning of a message can vary depending on the cultural context in which it is received. It's important to consider the cultural context when interpreting messages and avoid making assumptions. Digital diplomacy. In an increasingly interconnected world, digital diplomacy plays a vital role in fostering understanding and cooperation between nations. Cross-cultural communication skills are essential for diplomats and others who work in the international arena. Education and training. Cross-cultural communication skills can be learned and developed. There are many resources available, including online courses, workshops, and books that can help you improve your cross-cultural communication skills. Navigating cross-cultural communication in the digital world is a complex but rewarding endeavor. By being mindful of cultural differences, respecting diversity, and promoting inclusivity, we can build bridges across the global digital landscape and create a more interconnected and understanding world. The next part of this book will shift its focus to the challenges of digital communication, starting with information overload and digital distraction. Chapter 10. Information Overload and Digital Distraction. Taming the Torrent. We live in an age of information overload. A constant stream of emails, notifications, social media updates, and news alerts bombards us daily, vying for our attention. While technology offers incredible access to information, it also presents the challenge of managing this constant influx and avoiding the pitfalls of digital distraction. This chapter explores the nature of information overload and digital distraction, providing strategies for minimizing their impact and cultivating focus in a technology-driven world. The nature of information overload. Information overload occurs when the amount of information we receive exceeds our capacity to process it effectively. This can lead to feelings of stress, anxiety, and overwhelm. We may struggle to make decisions, prioritize tasks, or even remember important details. The constant influx of information can also lead to a sense of being constantly connected, but never truly present. The pull of digital distraction. Digital distraction is the constant temptation to engage with our devices and online platforms, even when we should be focusing on something else. Notifications, social media updates, and the allure of the internet can pull us away from our work, our conversations, and even our sleep. This constant distraction can impair our ability to focus, learn, and be productive. The impact on productivity and well-being. Information overload and digital distraction can have a significant impact on our productivity and well-being. They can lead to decreased focus, reduced creativity, increased stress levels, and even burnout. The constant connectivity can also blur the lines between work and personal life, making it difficult to disconnect and recharge. Strategies for managing information overload. Curate your information sources. Be selective about the information you consume. Unsubscribe from email lists that you don't read. Unfollow social media accounts that don't add value to your life, and limit your exposure to news sources that are overly negative or sensationalized. Set boundaries. Establish clear boundaries between your online and offline life. Designate specific times for checking email and social media, and avoid using your devices during meals, conversations, or before bed. Prioritize and filter. Not all information is created equal. Learn to prioritize and filter information based on its relevance and importance. Focus on the information that is most critical to your work, your goals, and your well-being. Batch process. Instead of constantly checking your email or social media, set aside specific times during the day to process these communications in batches. This can help to reduce distractions and improve focus. Use technology to your advantage. There are many tools and apps available that can help you manage information overload and digital distraction. Explore apps that can help you filter emails, block distracting websites, or schedule notifications. Strategies for minimizing digital distraction. Turn off notifications. One of the most effective ways to reduce digital distraction is to turn off notifications. This will prevent your devices from constantly interrupting you with alerts and updates. Create a distraction-free zone. Designate a specific space in your home or office where you can work without distractions. Keep your devices out of sight and out of reach. Use the Pomodoro technique. The Pomodoro technique involves working in focused bursts of 25 minutes, followed by a short break. This can help to improve focus and productivity. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment. Practicing mindfulness can help you to become more aware of your digital habits and resist the urge to constantly check your devices. Take breaks. It's important to take regular breaks from technology. Get outside, go for a walk, or engage in activities that don't involve screens. Cultivating focus. Identify your peak performance times. Everyone has different times of day when they are most focused and productive. Identify your peak performance times and schedule your most important tasks for those times. Practice deep work. Deep work involves focusing intensely on a single task for an extended period of time. This can be challenging in the age of digital distraction, but it is essential for producing high-quality work. Set clear goals. Having clear goals can help you to stay focused and avoid getting sidetracked by distractions. Break down large goals into smaller, more manageable tasks. Reward yourself. When you accomplish a task or reach a goal, reward yourself. This can help to motivate you and reinforce positive habits. Managing information overload and digital distraction is an ongoing process. It requires awareness, intention, and a willingness to make changes to your digital habits. By implementing the strategies outlined in this chapter, you can tame the torrent of information and cultivate focus in a technology-driven world. The next chapter will address another significant challenge of the digital age: online harassment and cyberbullying. Chapter 11. Online harassment and cyberbullying, creating a safer digital space. The internet, while a powerful tool for connection and communication, can also be a breeding ground for negativity, harassment, and cyberbullying. Online harassment, ranging from hurtful comments to targeted attacks, can have devastating consequences for victims. This chapter explores the dynamics of online harassment and cyberbullying, providing strategies for protecting yourself and others, and promoting a safer online environment for all. Understanding online harassment. Online harassment encompasses a wide range of behaviors, including cyberbullying, repeated or ongoing harassment, often targeting a specific individual or group. Flaming, engaging in hostile or insulting online interactions. Trolling, posting inflammatory or off-topic messages with the intent to provoke a reaction. Doxing, publishing someone's personal information online without their consent. Hate speech, using language that attacks or demeans a person or group based on their race, ethnicity, religion, gender, sexual orientation, or other characteristics. Online stalking, repeatedly harassing or monitoring someone online. The impact of cyberbullying. Cyberbullying can have a profound impact on victims, affecting their emotional, psychological, and even physical well-being. Victims may experience anxiety, depression, fear, and isolation. In some cases, cyberbullying can even lead to self-harm or suicide. Why does cyberbullying occur? Several factors contribute to cyberbullying, including anonymity. The anonymity offered by the internet can embolden some individuals to engage in behaviors they would not otherwise consider. Lack of empathy. It can be easier to be cruel to someone online when you don't have to see their reaction. Bystander effect. Others may witness cyberbullying but fail to intervene, which can further empower the bully. Social dynamics. Peer pressure and the desire to fit in can contribute to cyberbullying, particularly among young people. Strategies for protecting yourself. Be mindful of what you share. Think carefully about what information you share online. Avoid posting personal information, such as your address, phone number, or school name. Adjust your privacy settings. Take advantage of the privacy settings offered by social media platforms and other online services. Limit who can see your posts and profile information. Don't engage with trolls. The best way to deal with trolls is to ignore them. Don't respond to their messages or posts, as this will only encourage them. Document everything. If you are being harassed or cyberbullied, document everything. Save screenshots of messages, posts, and other evidence of the harassment. Block and report. Most online platforms allow you to block and report users who are engaging in harassment or cyberbullying. Take advantage of these tools. Strategies for helping others. Speak up. If you witness cyberbullying, Don't be a bystander. Speak up and let the bully know that their behavior is unacceptable. Support the victim. Reach out to the victim and offer your support. Let them know that they are not alone and that you are there for them. Report the abuse. Report the cyberbullying to the appropriate authorities, such as the school, the police, or the online platform where the harassment occurred. Creating a safer online environment. Education and awareness. Education is key to preventing cyberbullying. Teach children and young people about the dangers of cyberbullying and how to stay safe online. Promote empathy and respect. Foster a culture of empathy and respect, both online and offline. Teach children and young people the importance of treating others with kindness and compassion. Establish clear guidelines. Online communities and schools should establish clear guidelines about online behavior and enforce them consistently. Take action. When cyberbullying occurs, take action. Investigate the incident. Support the victim and hold the bully accountable for their actions. The role of parents and educators. Parents and educators play a crucial role in preventing cyberbullying. They should educate children and young people about online safety, monitor their online activity, and provide support if they are being harassed or cyberbullied. The importance of mental health. Cyberbullying can have a significant impact on mental health. It's important to provide victims with access to mental health resources and support. Online harassment and cyberbullying are serious issues that require a collective effort to address. By working together, we can create a safer and more inclusive online environment for everyone. The next chapter will explore another critical aspect of online safety, privacy and security in the digital age. Chapter 12. Privacy and Security in the Digital Age. Protecting your digital self. The digital world offers incredible convenience and connectivity, but it also presents significant challenges to our privacy and security. Our personal information is constantly being collected, stored, and shared online, often without our knowledge or consent. This chapter explores the complexities of online privacy, providing strategies for protecting your personal information and understanding the implications of data collection and surveillance in the digital age. The erosion of privacy. In today's hyperconnected world, our privacy is increasingly under threat. Companies track our online behavior, collect data about our interests and preferences, and use this information to target us with ads. Social media platforms collect vast amounts of data about our lives, including our photos, our posts, and our connections. Even seemingly innocuous online activities, such as browsing the web or using a mobile app, can generate a trail of data that can be used to identify us and track our movements. Data collection and surveillance. Data collection and surveillance have become pervasive in the digital age. Governments, corporations, and even individuals collect data about us for a variety of purposes. This data can be used for targeted advertising, law enforcement, national security, or even political manipulation. While some data collection is necessary for providing online services, the sheer volume of data being collected and the lack of transparency about how it is being used raise serious concerns about privacy and security. The risks of data breaches. Data breaches occur when sensitive information is stolen or leaked from a database. These breaches can have devastating consequences for individuals, including identity theft, financial loss, and reputational damage. Data breaches are becoming increasingly common, highlighting the vulnerability of our personal information in the digital age. Protecting your personal information. Be mindful of what you share. Think carefully about what information you share online. Avoid posting personal information, such as your address, phone number, or social security number. Use strong passwords. Use strong, unique passwords for all of your online accounts. A strong password should be at least 12 characters long and include a mix of uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols. Enable two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication adds an extra layer of security to your online accounts. It requires you to enter a code from your phone or another device in addition to your password. Review privacy settings. Take advantage of the privacy settings offered by social media platforms and other online services. Limit who can see your posts and profile information. Use a VPN. A VPN, virtual private network, encrypts your internet traffic and masks your IP address, making it more difficult for others to track your online activity. Be careful about public Wi-Fi. Avoid using public Wi-Fi networks for sensitive activities, such as online banking or shopping. Public Wi-Fi networks are often unsecured, making it easier for hackers to steal your information. Keep your software up to date. Keeping your software up to date is important for protecting your devices from malware and other security threats. Be wary of phishing scams. Phishing scams are emails or messages that attempt to trick you into revealing your personal information. Be wary of any emails or messages that ask you to click on a link or provide your password. Understanding data collection practices. Read privacy policies. Before using a website or app, take the time to read the privacy policy. This will tell you what information is being collected and how it is being used. Be aware of tracking technologies. Many websites and apps use tracking technologies, such as cookies, to collect data about your online activity. You can disable cookies in your browser settings, but this may affect the functionality of some websites. Use privacy-focused search engines. Some search engines, such as DuckDuckGo, prioritize privacy and do not track your search history. The importance of digital literacy. Digital literacy is essential for protecting your privacy and security online. Learn about the risks and take steps to protect yourself. The role of government and industry. Governments and industry have a responsibility to protect the privacy and security of individuals online. This includes enacting strong privacy laws and implementing security measures to prevent data breaches. Protecting your privacy and security in the digital age is an ongoing challenge. By being mindful of your online activity, taking steps to protect your personal information, and understanding the implications of data collection and surveillance, you can safeguard your digital self and navigate the online world with greater confidence. The next chapter will discuss the blurring lines between personal and professional communication in the digital age. Chapter 13. The blurring lines. Personal versus professional communication in the digital age. The digital revolution has blurred the lines between our personal and professional lives, particularly when it comes to communication. We are constantly connected, making it easy to switch between work emails, personal messages, and social media updates throughout the day. This constant connectivity can make it challenging to maintain healthy boundaries and manage our digital footprint effectively. This chapter explores the blurring lines between personal and professional online interactions, providing strategies for establishing healthy boundaries, managing your digital footprint, and maintaining a professional image online. The always-on culture. The rise of smartphones and always-on internet access has created a culture where we are expected to be constantly available. This can make it difficult to disconnect from work and truly enjoy our personal time. The pressure to respond to emails and messages outside of work hours can lead to stress, burnout, and a decline in work-life balance. Social media and professionalism. Social media platforms, while primarily designed for personal use, can also have professional implications. What you post on your personal social media accounts can be seen by potential employers, clients, and colleagues. It's important to be mindful of what you share online and how it might be perceived by others. The blurring of boundaries. The ease of communication in the digital age can sometimes lead to a blurring of boundaries between personal and professional relationships. It's important to maintain a professional demeanor in your online interactions, even when communicating with colleagues or clients you know well. Managing your digital footprint. Your digital footprint is the trail of data you leave behind as you use the internet. This includes your social media posts, your online purchases, your browsing history, and any other information you share online. Your digital footprint can have a lasting impact on your reputation, both personally and professionally. It's important to be aware of your digital footprint and take steps to manage it effectively. Maintaining a professional image. Maintaining a professional image online is crucial for career success. Potential employers often search for candidates online, and what they find can influence their hiring decisions. It's important to present yourself in a professional light on your social media profiles and other online platforms. Strategies for establishing healthy boundaries. Set clear boundaries. Establish clear boundaries between your work and personal life. Designate specific times for checking email and social media, and avoid engaging in work-related communication outside of those hours. Turn off notifications. Turning off notifications can help you to disconnect from work and focus on your personal life. Create a dedicated workspace. Having a dedicated workspace can help you to separate your work life from your personal life. Communicate your boundaries. Let your colleagues and clients know your boundaries. This will help to manage their expectations and prevent them from contacting you outside of work hours. Strategies for managing your digital footprint. Be mindful of what you share. Think carefully about what you share online. Avoid posting anything that you wouldn't want your boss, your family, or potential employers to see. Review your privacy settings. Take advantage of the privacy settings offered by social media platforms and other online services. Limit who can see your posts and profile information. Use a professional email address. Use a professional email address for work-related communication. Create a professional website or portfolio. Having a professional website or online portfolio can help you to showcase your skills and experience. Strategies for maintaining a professional image. Use a professional profile photo. Choose a professional photo for your social media profiles and other online platforms. Write a professional bio. Write a compelling bio that highlights your skills and experience. Share valuable content. Share content that is relevant to your field and demonstrates your expertise. Engage in professional networking. Connect with other professionals in your field on LinkedIn and other platforms. The importance of digital etiquette. Digital etiquette is essential for maintaining a professional image online. Be respectful in your online interactions. Avoid gossip or negativity, and be mindful of your tone and language. The evolving nature of professionalism. The definition of professionalism is evolving in the digital age. While it's still important to maintain a professional image, it's also important to be authentic and show your personality. Finding the right balance between professionalism and authenticity is key to success in the digital world. The blurring lines between personal and professional communication present both challenges and opportunities. By establishing healthy boundaries, managing your digital footprint, and maintaining a professional image, you can navigate this complex landscape effectively and leverage the power of digital communication to achieve your personal and professional goals. The next chapter will explore the impact of social media on mental health and well-being. Chapter 14. The impact of social media on mental health, navigating the digital mirror. Social media has become an integral part of modern life, connecting billions of people across the globe. While offering numerous benefits, from staying connected with loved ones to accessing valuable information, social media also presents significant challenges to our mental well-being. This chapter explores the complex relationship between social media use and mental health, providing strategies for mindful engagement and cultivating healthy online habits. The double-edged sword. Social media can be a powerful tool for connection and community building. It can help us stay in touch with friends and family, find support groups for shared experiences, and even discover new interests and passions. However, social media can also have a negative impact on our mental health. The constant exposure to curated online personas, the pressure to present a perfect image of ourselves, and the fear of missing out (FOMO) can contribute to feelings of anxiety, depression, and inadequacy. The comparison game. One of the biggest challenges of social media is the constant comparison game. We are bombarded with images of seemingly perfect lives, leading us to compare ourselves to others and feel inadequate about our own accomplishments and experiences. This constant comparison can erode our self-esteem and contribute to feelings of envy and resentment. The pressure to be perfect. Social media creates a pressure to present a perfect image of ourselves online. We carefully curate our profiles, editing photos and crafting witty captions to project an idealized version of ourselves. This pressure to be perfect can be exhausting and can lead to feelings of anxiety and insecurity. Fear of missing out. FOMO. The constant stream of updates on social media can trigger a fear of missing out, FOMO. We see our friends and acquaintances engaging in fun activities and worry that we are missing out on something important. This can lead to feelings of loneliness, isolation, and even depression. Cyberbullying and online harassment. As discussed in Chapter 11, social media can be a platform for cyberbullying and online harassment. The anonymity offered by the internet can embolden some individuals to engage in harmful behaviors, causing significant emotional distress to victims. The impact on sleep. The constant use of social media, particularly before bed, can disrupt our sleep patterns. The blue light emitted from screens can interfere with melatonin production, making it harder to fall asleep. Lack of sleep can exacerbate mental health issues and contribute to feelings of fatigue and irritability. Strategies for mindful social media use. Set time limits. Establish limits on how much time you spend on social media each day. Use apps or built-in features on your devices to track your usage and set reminders to take breaks. Curate your feed. Unfollow accounts that make you feel bad about yourself. Focus on following accounts that inspire you, educate you, or make you laugh. Be mindful of your emotions. Pay attention to how social media makes you feel. If you notice that you consistently feel anxious, depressed, or inadequate after using social media, it's time to reevaluate your usage. Practice gratitude. Instead of focusing on what you lack, take time to appreciate the good things in your life. Practicing gratitude can help to shift your perspective and improve your overall well-being. Connect in real life. Balance your online interactions with real-life connections. Spend time with friends and family, engage in hobbies, and participate in your community. Cultivating healthy online habits. Turn off notifications. Disabling notifications can help to reduce the urge to constantly check your phone. Create a social media-free zone. Designate certain times or places where you don't use social media, such as during meals, conversations, or before bed. Take digital detoxes. Consider taking regular breaks from social media, such as a weekend or even a week. This can help you to reset your relationship with technology and reconnect with yourself and others. Seek support. If you're struggling with the negative effects of social media, don't hesitate to seek support from a mental health professional or a trusted friend or family member. The importance of self-awareness. Self-awareness is key to navigating the challenges of social media. Pay attention to how social media affects your mood, your thoughts, and your behavior. Be willing to make changes to your usage patterns if necessary. Social media can be a powerful tool for connection and communication, but it's important to use it mindfully and cultivate healthy habits. By being aware of the potential impact on our mental health and taking steps to protect our well-being, we can navigate the digital mirror and create a more positive and fulfilling online experience. The next part of this book will explore the future of communication and emerging technologies. Chapter 15. The Future of Communication, Emerging Technologies and Their Impact. Communication technology is in constant flux. From the invention of the printing press to the rise of the internet, each new innovation has reshaped how we interact with the world. As we look to the future, emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, AI, virtual reality, VR, and augmented reality, AR, promise to revolutionize communication yet again. This chapter explores these emerging technologies and their potential impact on society, considering both the exciting possibilities and the potential challenges they present. Artificial intelligence, AI, and communication. AI is rapidly transforming the way we communicate. AI-powered chatbots are becoming increasingly sophisticated, capable of engaging in natural language conversations and providing customer service, answering questions, and even offering personalized recommendations. AI-powered translation tools are breaking down language barriers, making it easier for people from different cultures to communicate. AI is also being used to analyze communication patterns, identify trends, and even detect misinformation. However, the increasing reliance on AI in communication raises ethical questions. Concerns about algorithmic bias, privacy, and the potential for job displacement need to be addressed as AI becomes more integrated into our communication tools. Virtual reality, VR, and communication. VR technology creates immersive, simulated environments that can transform how we interact with each other. VR has the potential to revolutionize communication in various fields, from education and training to social interaction and entertainment. Imagine attending a virtual conference where you can interact with people from all over the world as if you were in the same room, or collaborating with colleagues on a project in a shared virtual workspace. While VR technology is still in its early stages, its potential to transform communication is immense. However, accessibility, cost, and the potential for social isolation are challenges that need to be considered. Augmented reality, AR, and communication. AR technology overlays digital information onto the real world, enhancing our perception of reality. AR has the potential to transform communication in numerous ways. Imagine using AR apps to translate signs in real time, or using AR glasses to receive instant information about the people you meet. AR can also enhance communication in fields like education, healthcare, and manufacturing. For example, AR can be used to provide real-time instructions during a surgical procedure or to guide workers through complex assembly processes. As AR technology becomes more sophisticated, its impact on communication is likely to grow. Privacy concerns and the potential for distraction are important considerations for the widespread adoption of AR. The metaverse and the future of social interaction. The metaverse, a network of interconnected virtual worlds, is emerging as a new frontier for social interaction. The metaverse offers opportunities for people to connect with each other in virtual spaces, attend virtual events, and even create their own virtual communities. While the metaverse is still in its early stages, it has the potential to transform how we socialize, work, and play. However, concerns about identity, ownership, and the potential for harmful interactions in the metaverse need to be addressed. The evolution of language in the digital age. As communication technologies evolve, so too will language. New forms of digital communication, such as emojis, GIFs, and memes, are already shaping how we express ourselves online. In the future, we may see the emergence of even more innovative forms of digital language. It's important to be adaptable and open to these changes as they occur. The importance of human connection. While technology offers incredible opportunities for communication, it's important to remember the importance of human connection. Technology should be a tool that enhances our relationships, not replaces them. As we move into the future, it's crucial to maintain a balance between our online and offline interactions and to cultivate empathy and compassion in our digital communication. The ethical considerations. As we embrace these new technologies, we must also consider the ethical implications. Questions about privacy, security, misinformation, and the potential for misuse need to be addressed. It's important to engage in thoughtful discussions about the future of communication and to develop guidelines and regulations that promote responsible use of these technologies. The future of communication is full of exciting possibilities. By understanding the potential of emerging technologies and addressing the ethical considerations, we can shape the future of communication in a way that benefits humanity and fosters a more connected and understanding world. The next chapter will delve into the importance of digital literacy for the next generation. Chapter 16. Digital Literacy for the Next Generation. Empowering Young Minds. Children and young people are growing up in a digital world. They are exposed to technology from a very early age, and the internet has become an integral part of their lives. While technology offers incredible opportunities for learning and connection, it also presents unique challenges. Digital literacy, the ability to use technology effectively and responsibly, is no longer optional. It's an essential life skill for the next generation. This chapter explores the importance of digital literacy for children and young people, providing strategies for equipping them with the skills and knowledge they need to navigate the digital world safely and responsibly. The importance of digital literacy. Digital literacy encompasses a wide range of skills, including technical skills, the ability to use digital devices and software effectively; critical thinking skills, the ability to evaluate information critically and identify misinformation; communication skills, the ability to communicate effectively and respectfully online; safety and security skills, the ability to protect personal information and avoid online risks; ethical and social responsibility, understanding the ethical implications of technology and behaving responsibly online; navigating the digital landscape. Children and young people need to be equipped with the skills to navigate the digital landscape safely and responsibly. This includes understanding online privacy, recognizing cyberbullying, avoiding online predators, and being aware of the potential dangers of social media. Critical thinking and media literacy. The internet is awash with information, not all of which is accurate or reliable. Children and young people need to develop critical thinking skills to evaluate information, identify bias, and distinguish between fact and opinion. Media literacy, the ability to analyze and evaluate media messages, is also essential in the digital age. Digital citizenship. Digital citizenship involves behaving ethically and responsibly online. Children and young people need to understand their rights and responsibilities as digital citizens, including respecting others, protecting privacy, and avoiding harmful or illegal activities. Parental involvement. Parents play a crucial role in fostering digital literacy in their children. They should Start early. Introduce children to technology in a safe and age-appropriate way. Set boundaries. Establish clear rules about technology use, including screen time limits and appropriate online behavior. Communicate openly. Talk to children about their online experiences and address any concerns they may have. Be a role model. Demonstrate responsible technology use in your own life. Stay informed. Keep up to date on the latest online trends and safety issues. Educational initiatives. Schools also have a responsibility to promote digital literacy. They should integrate digital literacy into the curriculum and provide students with opportunities to develop their skills. This includes teaching students about online safety, critical thinking, and digital citizenship. Community involvement. Libraries, community centers, and other organizations can play a role in promoting digital literacy. They can offer workshops, classes, and other resources for children, young people, and their families. The role of technology companies. Technology companies have a responsibility to create safe and user-friendly online environments for children and young people. This includes implementing age-appropriate content filters and providing tools for parents to manage their children's online activity. Addressing the digital divide. The digital divide refers to the gap between those who have access to technology and those who do not. It's important to address the digital divide to ensure that all children and young people have the opportunity to develop digital literacy skills. The evolving nature of digital literacy. The digital landscape is constantly evolving, so digital literacy is an ongoing process. Children and young people need to be lifelong learners, adapting their skills and knowledge to new technologies and challenges. Empowering the next generation. Digital literacy is not just about protecting children and young people from online risks. It's about empowering them to thrive in the digital age. By equipping them with the skills and knowledge they need, we can help them to become responsible digital citizens, critical thinkers, and lifelong learners. Digital literacy is a shared responsibility. Parents, educators, communities, and technology companies all have a role to play in empowering the next generation to navigate the digital world safely and responsibly. The next chapter will explore how to foster meaningful connections in a digital world. Chapter 17. Fostering meaningful connections in a digital world. Balancing bytes and bonds. In our increasingly digital world, it's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of online interactions. While technology offers incredible opportunities for connection, it's crucial to remember the importance of fostering meaningful relationships and balancing our online and offline lives. This chapter explores how to cultivate empathy and compassion in digital communication, build strong relationships in a tech-driven world, and ensure that technology enhances, rather than detracts from, our human connections. The illusion of connection. Social media can create an illusion of connection. We may have hundreds or even thousands of friends or followers online, but these superficial connections can sometimes mask a deeper sense of loneliness or isolation. It's important to distinguish between the quantity of our online connections and the quality of our real-life relationships. The importance of face-to-face interaction. While digital communication can be valuable, it's no substitute for face-to-face interaction. Human connection thrives on nonverbal cues, shared experiences, and genuine presence. Making time for in-person interactions with loved ones is essential for building strong and meaningful relationships. Cultivating empathy and compassion online. Empathy and compassion are just as important online as they are offline. Take the time to understand other people's perspectives, even when you disagree with them. Be mindful of your language and avoid saying anything online that you wouldn't say in person. Remember that there is a human being on the other side of the screen. Building strong relationships in a tech-driven world. Prioritize real-life connections. Make time for in-person interactions with the people who matter most to you. Be present. When you are with loved ones, put away your devices and give them your full attention. Use technology to enhance relationships. Use technology to stay connected with friends and family who live far away, but don't let it replace face-to-face interactions altogether. Be mindful of your online interactions. Engage in meaningful conversations online, rather than just scrolling through social media feeds. Practice digital detoxing. Take regular breaks from technology to reconnect with yourself and the people around you. Balancing online and offline interactions. Finding a healthy balance between online and offline interactions is crucial for well-being. Technology should complement our lives, not consume them. It's important to set boundaries for technology use and prioritize real-life experiences. The power of vulnerability. Sharing our vulnerabilities with others can create deeper connections. Be willing to be authentic and open with the people you trust, both online and offline. The importance of active listening. Active listening is essential for building strong relationships. Pay attention to what others are saying, both verbally and nonverbally. Ask clarifying questions and show genuine interest in their thoughts and feelings. The role of community. Building a sense of community is important for our well-being. Whether it's an online community or a local group, connecting with others who share our interests and values can provide a sense of belonging and support. Digital etiquette and respect. Practicing good digital etiquette is essential for fostering positive online interactions. Be respectful of others, avoid gossip or negativity, and be mindful of your tone and language. The impact of social media on relationships. Social media can both strengthen and weaken relationships. It's important to be mindful of how social media affects your interactions with others and to use it in a way that enhances, rather than detracts from, your relationships. The importance of self-reflection. Take time to reflect on your online habits and their impact on your relationships. Are you spending too much time online? Are your online interactions meaningful? Are you neglecting your real-life relationships? Self-reflection can help you to make positive changes and cultivate more meaningful connections. Fostering meaningful connections in a digital world requires intention, mindfulness, and a willingness to prioritize real-life interactions. By balancing our online and offline lives, cultivating empathy and compassion, and practicing good digital etiquette, we can use technology to enhance, rather than detract from, our human connections. The final chapter will discuss the responsibilities of a digital citizen. Chapter 18. The Responsible Digital Citizen. Shaping a Better Online World. The digital world is not a lawless frontier. As active participants in online communities, we have a responsibility to behave ethically, promote positive change, and contribute to a more inclusive and equitable digital world. This chapter explores the concept of the responsible digital citizen, outlining the principles of ethical online behavior and encouraging readers to advocate for positive change in digital communities. What is a digital citizen? A digital citizen is someone who uses technology in a responsible, ethical, and safe manner. Digital citizenship encompasses a wide range of behaviors, including respecting others online, protecting privacy, being mindful of online safety, and contributing to a positive online environment. Principles of ethical online behavior. Respect for others. Treat others with respect online, even when you disagree with them. Avoid personal attacks, insults, or offensive language. Protecting privacy. Respect the privacy of others and be mindful of what information you share online. Do not share personal information about others without their consent. Online safety. Take steps to protect yourself and others from online risks, such as cyberbullying, online predators, and phishing scams. Integrity and honesty. Be honest and truthful in your online interactions. Do not spread misinformation or engage in deceptive practices. Responsibility and accountability. Take responsibility for your online actions and be accountable for their consequences. Digital literacy. Develop your digital literacy skills and stay informed about online safety and ethical issues. Promoting positive change in digital communities. Speak up. If you witness unethical behavior or online harassment, speak up and let others know that it is unacceptable. Be a role model. Demonstrate responsible digital citizenship in your own online interactions. Support positive initiatives. Support organizations and initiatives that are working to create a safer and more inclusive digital world. Advocate for change. Advocate for policies and practices that promote ethical online behavior and protect individuals from online harm. Educate others. Share your knowledge about digital citizenship with others, including friends, family, and colleagues, contributing to a more inclusive and equitable digital world. Accessibility. Ensure that your online content and interactions are accessible to everyone, including people with disabilities. Diversity and inclusion. Promote diversity and inclusion in online communities. Be welcoming to people from all backgrounds and perspectives. Equity. work to address the digital divide, and ensure that everyone has access to technology and the internet. The importance of critical thinking. Critical thinking is essential for responsible digital citizenship. Be able to evaluate information critically, identify misinformation, and distinguish between fact and opinion. Media literacy in the digital age. Media literacy is also crucial for responsible digital citizenship. Be able to analyze and evaluate media messages, recognize bias, and understand the impact of media on society. The role of education. Education plays a vital role in fostering responsible digital citizenship. Schools and communities should provide digital literacy training and educate young people about ethical online behavior. Parental guidance. Parents should play an active role in guiding their children's online behavior and teaching them about digital citizenship. The power of collective action. Creating a better online world requires collective action. By working together, we can promote ethical online behavior, advocate for positive change, and build a more inclusive and equitable digital world for all. The future of digital citizenship. As technology continues to evolve, so too will the challenges and opportunities of digital citizenship. It's important to stay informed, adapt to new technologies, and continue to advocate for a better online world. Being a responsible digital citizen is not just about avoiding negative behavior, it's about actively contributing to a positive online environment. By embracing the principles of ethical online behavior, advocating for positive change, and promoting inclusivity, we can shape a better digital future for ourselves and for generations to come. Conclusion. The digital revolution has transformed the way we communicate, offering incredible opportunities for connection, collaboration, and learning. However, this transformation also presents significant challenges, from information overload and online harassment to the erosion of privacy and the blurring of personal and professional boundaries. Navigating this complex landscape requires not only technical skills and digital literacy, but also a commitment to ethical online behavior, mindful engagement, and the cultivation of meaningful connections. Wired and Wise has explored these crucial aspects of digital communication, providing practical strategies and insightful advice for leveraging the power of technology while mitigating its risks. As we move forward into an increasingly digital future, it is our collective responsibility to shape a world where technology enhances our lives, strengthens our relationships, and fosters a more inclusive and equitable society. Let us embrace the opportunities, navigate the challenges, and work together to create a digital world that reflects the best of humanity. Conclusion. Embracing the digital dialogue, a call to action. The digital revolution has irrevocably transformed the way we communicate, connecting us in ways unimaginable just a few decades ago. From the rapid evolution of language and the rise of visual communication to the global reach of social media and the potential of emerging technologies, the digital landscape has become an integral part of our lives. Wired and Wise has explored this dynamic world, examining not only the remarkable opportunities it presents, but also the inherent challenges it poses. We have journeyed from the historical context of communication technologies to the intricacies of crafting effective online messages, building a strong online presence, and engaging in respectful digital dialogues. We've delved into the complexities of nonverbal communication in a digital age, navigated the nuances of cross-cultural communication in a globalized world, and addressed the critical issues of information overload, online harassment, privacy, and the impact of social media on mental well-being. We've considered the blurring lines between personal and professional communication and explored the ethical considerations of emerging technologies. Finally, we emphasized the crucial role of digital literacy for the next generation and the responsibilities of the digital citizen in shaping a better online world. The digital world is not static. It's a constantly evolving landscape. New platforms emerge, communication styles shift, and ethical dilemmas arise with each technological advancement. Therefore, the journey towards becoming a wise and responsible digital communicator is a continuous one. It requires ongoing learning, adaptation, and a commitment to ethical principles. This book is not an endpoint but a starting point. It is a call to action for each of us to take ownership of our digital experiences and to actively contribute to a more positive and inclusive online world. We must be mindful of our digital footprint, cultivate empathy and compassion in our online interactions, and be vigilant in protecting our privacy and security. We must also be advocates for change, speaking out against online harassment and discrimination, and working to bridge the digital divide. The power of digital communication lies not just in the technology itself, but in how we choose to use it. We have the opportunity to harness this power for good, to connect with others in meaningful ways, to learn and grow, and to create a more informed and engaged global community. Let us embrace this opportunity, navigate the challenges with wisdom and resilience, and shape a digital future that reflects the best of humanity. The conversation continues, and each of us has a vital role to play. Let us be wired wise and actively engaged in building a better online world together.